On that thread, I want to introduce you to another amazing author. And this is, once again, one of those beautiful, powerful messages. This is the author of Divorce Like a Boss, the ultimate tactical guide to end a toxic marriage and fulfill your purpose. This is by author Jadina Gustav. Hello and welcome. Welcome here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. So I just want to dig in because this is powerful. This is a big message. We're talking about divorce and toxic relationships. It's one of the things that people spend a lot of time cultivating a marriage, a relationship. And then to throw the big old D word in the mix could feel a little unraveling. And you have some keywords in your title that really stick out to me, like a boss. So obviously these are powerful women, powerful people, or very big personas maybe. And this idea of divorce might feel like failure. I just want to dig in. Tell me why you wrote this book, because I want to know all the juicy things. Tell
Yes.
me.
So, as a practicing attorney, a
Hmm.
practicing divorce attorney,
Oh,
what I recognize is that so many of my clients and other individuals going through divorce, they become overwhelmed by the process. So, just the fact that there's a legal process, they also are overwhelmed by the pain of having, just like you said, to face divorce. Like, no, I didn't start this to divorce. I started this so we can last, but look, I'm in a situation where, like you mentioned, and the boss part, you kind of hit it on the head, because my ideal reader is that person who has been able to achieve so much. They are probably in the management of their companies. They've worked their way up. They've been through school. They're raising children. Like, I win at things.
mm,
But in the moment that I have to face the fact that I may get a divorce, it is, it's
yeah.
almost, and I said in a video promo that it's almost like getting physically getting hit by a tractor trailer.
Yeah.
And yes, because they can't see anymore, because this is a boss, right? In her workplace and at home with the children or whatever it is, running her own business sometimes. But when they have to go through that legal process and face divorce, it's almost like you get into a shell and they're not able to even participate in the legal process. So I felt like there's no way that I can continue to just represent these individuals without getting to the heart of the matter, which is you have to show up the same way how you showed up to get married. You have to be able to show up in the legal process and also for your purpose, because there is life after divorce.
Ooh, so powerful. And it's interesting, and I want to dig into this with you a little bit, because I obviously I coach authors, but people bring whatever they're going to bring, and I've seen people go through divorces, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's almost like it gets even more toxic when it ends. It's almost like that's when it really gets bad.
It does.
Yeah, so could
It's
you
the
speak a little bit about that?
So it's the emotions of it. So, one, not feeling like you're in control, and
Mhm.
two, allowing your emotions to take over in such a way that you cannot see clearly through the process, and the fact that this process ends, but your life continues, your purpose continues. So,
Yeah.
if you change your vision to the fact that there's a life after divorce, and that's the whole fulfill your purpose part of it, it helps you in the process.
Yeah, I could only imagine. I mean, I can only speak from longer term partnerships where it's right at the end when you knew it was in a match, you guys decided to split up, but then that's when the snippy texts come to like get sent back and forth. That's when like the name calling might happen, or like I don't know. I had a very unhealthy relationship once where things got broken, maybe. That's when it could really fly off the handles. So I think this is very powerful. Your book is for the person who has decided they're getting a divorce.
So the book is for that person who may still be, so like we said, a toxic marriage, but they may not have made the decision yet.
Okay.
So the book allows you to go through that process because there is a process to
Right.
making that decision. And once you do make the decision, show up and you'll be ready because there are, the legal strategies, the insider information on showing up and being successful in the process.
So good. So good. I mean, I know there are people, especially in these times, that are in the process of making that decision. So I think your book is almost very timely. And and I know from working with you this whole time that you do it with a big, big heart. And I think that's absolutely beautiful. So that's amazing. I want to know a little about how you actually crafted this with us. You come from a legal background, you have so much knowledge and information, plus any personal experiences and anecdotes and stories you wanted to share. How did you manage to get all of your life into these books in the first 9 weeks? How did your work with us help you organize yourself and put this out there?
Okay, so I just have to say that this was destined for me to write this book with the author incubator. Madeline, from the beginning, was amazing and reminding me that there's something special that you would not have been here if your message wasn't supposed to come out. So
Mm.
there's something that you have. And then when she handed me over to Erica E. Boogie, she just continued to encourage me. But not only that, whenever I watch those videos with Angela, it's like she was talking to me directly. And when she said, just keep on going, keep on writing forward, I would literally play it. And then after I finished playing it, I would write forward.
I
So
didn't know that.
yes, it was amazing. And I just like it. I compare it to having a light at the end of the tunnel. And it's so small, right? Because it's that wanting to write the book is so small, but you can get stuck in the darkness. But the author incubator came along and they helped me through the darkness of the tunnel. And I was able to see the light. And that's the book that I have now.
Wow. Well, it's a powerful message, a powerful book for a powerful woman, from a powerful woman. Listen, if this sounds like you, if you're in the middle of making that decision, you should grab a copy of this book, Divorce Like a Boss, The Ultimate Tactical Guide to End a Toxic Marriage and Fulfill Your Purpose. You've met her. It's Jadina Gustav. Make sure you get a copy of your own book. Jadina, congratulations.
Thank you.